Hello, and welcome back to Voltz. In this episode we're doing something much more exciting than the explosives that you saw in last episode. Doing missiles. These are much better. And as you can see, these are the launcher pads, which you'll need. This is a tier 1 launcher pad, which can only shoot tier 1 missiles. They are the green ones. Yeah, you see, these are all tier 1 missiles. Then this is a tier 2 launcher pad. This can shoot the red missiles, I believe. And this is a tier 3 launcher pad. And this can shoot all of them. And these are the only two tier 3 ones that comes with this mod pack. And these are the launch control panels. Okay, so first we're just going to show you, for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to be using the tier 3 launcher pad because I can launch all of these on it. Well, actually, I might use the tier 2 one for some of the demonstrations. So, we want a conventional missile. Just going to start off with this. This is the boring one, but oh well. There you can see it looks very cool. I really like how the missiles look in these. And then you need to set a target. Now, there are two ways of setting a target. One is with a radar gun, like this. And what you do with this is you fly away to where you want it to hit. So, say maybe here. You right click. You fly back to missile silos. And then you right click on the computer. And boom. So now, coordinate information transferred. That means it knows where it's going. Okay, so if we right click on this here, ready to launch. These need to be charged, obviously, as you can see from my massive array of solar panels. Now all you have to do is apply a redstone signal to the computer, and it will launch. Let's see if this works. Hey, there it goes. And they are very inaccurate. They can miss by up to 30 blocks. And as you can see, these conventional missiles do practically nothing. But we will get onto some cooler ones. But yeah, so now let me show you with the conventional missile again. I'll show you the other way of targeting it. Lag spike there. Oh well, today. Alright. And then we have a look for another conventional missile. We've got some seeds. Plant that down there. There it is. Should probably get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this is ready to launch. Yep. That's fine. Now you can have one of these things, which is a laser designator. And what you do with this is you just right click on the ground. Oh yeah, I need to set frequency. Sorry about that. Hang on. Thought I'd already set the frequency. Frequency. Put this up to 6. And frequency set to 6. Cool. Now I'm just going to fly over here and go into this previous hole. Actually, I'll do it somewhere. Yeah. And then you right click on the ground. Boom! You get this big thing that laser thing that targets the missile. There it goes. Boom! Now as you can see, I aimed here and it landed here. So if you want to be sure to destroy your target, you're going to need some more powerful missiles, like some of the ones I will be showing you shortly. What should we do now? Well, I think we'd have to go with the cluster missile. Here we go. Right, there it is. That's pretty cool. And that's ready to launch. Let's switch it off. I love that noise they make when they're launching. Oh, whoa, that was cool. Split. You can see all that kind of tube of damage it did there. Did it hit something over there? Oh no, that was the other missile. Never mind. Okay. Right. Now let's do some of the cool ones. Nuclear missile? Yeah, nuclear missiles. Ho, 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 ho. There it is. That's a very tall missile. Okay, but before I do this nuclear missile, I would like to show you some of the other missile here. The anti-ballistic missile. This is very cool. Just put this one into there. Okay. And I'll stick a lever down here somewhere. There we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, and I've got to set a target for this one anyway, even though it doesn't go to that target. Okay then. Ready to launch and ready to launch. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to launch this nuclear missile up. He says. Oh, there we go, it goes. Now I'm going to launch this. And if you see, is it going to make it? No, it's not going to do it, is it? Oh. Well, that was a bad example. Well, at least I'll show you what the nuclear missile does. Yeah, you see, here it is. And that's... Sometimes with the nuclear missile you get this kind of radiation stuff on the ground. I can't see any of it this time. But usually if you're on survival and you went into a hole that had been made with a nuclear missile, you would get radiation poisoning, which lasts about a minute. Okay, let's try it. Let's try that again, but do a bit. Hopefully this time it will work. There. Okay, let's. Ready to launch and ready to launch. Okay. So. Oh, I got it. There you see. So this is really good. If you can have an anti-ballistic missile station outside your bunker or base or whatever, and then if anyone, I think I haven't worked out how you do this yet, but if you get I think it's called a radar station. Yeah, one of these. If you place this down, I think in simple terms, all that will do is it will detect if there are any missiles in the air and then send out a redstone signal, which could go to your anti-ballistic missiles. So you can have a missile defense system, which I think is very cool. Okay. Now, to show you a few of the other missiles and then that'll be it. So, hypersonic missile. I think in my previous video I did actually show you the hypersonic explosives, but oh well, who cares. Yep. There he goes. Wow, that's gone really off course, hasn't it? Whoa. This does cause quite a bit of lag. Did you see that cow flying past me just then? So it does actually make mobs fly up into the air as well. Oh no, you're ruining my solar panels! Oh, honestly. Some missiles, they just don't care about my solar panels. It's crazy. Egg. Oh yeah, I'm not creative. Okay, here we go. Right. Now let's try. I'm not going to do these two until the end because they do quite a lot of devastation, and I've got a feeling that they'll probably actually destroy my launcher pads. So, about a thermobaric missile. I did actually show you the thermobaric explosives, but this is still very cool. Ready to launch. Off it goes. I just love this animation of them flying through the air. I think that's quite realistic actually. Boom! Double stage. Okay then. What shall we do next? Let's have a look. The nuclear cluster missile. This'll do it. Right. Stick this down, and there we go. Off it goes. I'm hoping this is going to be very good. Yep. That's like 4 nuclear missiles. That's amazing. That is very cool. Okay, I still can't see any of that radiation. Maybe I'm getting confused, maybe that's... I don't know. Oh! Look how close it came to my launcher pad. Yeah, when you're using the nuclear cluster missile, make sure that your target is a lot further away than mine was. Right, okay, so I'm not going to show you these others. The homing missile I will come back to in a different video. I haven't worked that one out yet. So now let's get straight onto the red matter and antimatter. Okay then. Now I'm going to show you the red matter first. And this one is pretty amazing. Okay, off it goes. This one. Oh, I hope that's not too close. That'll be fine. There you go. Look, it's like the Ender Dragon dying. For people who have played Minecraft a lot, you know what that looks like. And this basically just seems to carry on for an incredibly long time. I haven't really worked out when this stops yet. But it just keeps sucking bits of stone and stuff off the hole it's already made. And just makes it bigger and bigger and bigger. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to show you the antimatter missile. Now for anyone who knows anything about antimatter, you know that in contact with matter, they just both completely destroy each other. So this should be pretty good. There it is. Right. Ready to launch. Now, this is probably going to destroy my launch pads, but it might not actually, it's gone quite far. There you go. Right. Yeah. Ton of lag. As you can see though, that is a pretty massive explosion. Oh look, there's a dungeon over there. You can see it in the chunk arrow. Just load this up so you can just get an idea of actually how big this antimatter missile is. Now as you can see, even if it was 100 blocks, even if it missed by 100 blocks, you'd still destroy the thing that you wanted to destroy. And this red matter missile's still going. It's very weird that. Okay, well, I guess we're going to stop it there. Hopefully I'll see you next episode when we'll go... I know I said I'd go into more detail of voltz last episode, but I'll actually cover some of the electronic stuff and general stuff like that. Okay, so see you next time.